Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. I am Sami Abusaad, Director of Education at T3 Live and author of the Strategic Swing Trader newsletter. Here with another weekly video to go over the market and share my watch list with you. Except in today's video, I would like to talk about the cryptocurrency market, where I think we will have the biggest opportunity in 2019. So without further ado, let's get started. I am projecting the daily chart of the QQQ. Can also use the SPY. I'm thinking maybe the orange color isn't the best. So let me just go ahead and change it to maybe gray. How about gray? Would that work? Let's take a look. A grayish color. Yeah, that is much clearer. Market, SPY, Qs at resistance, as you can see here. But as I said in last week's video, the trend is almost always stronger than resistance. And the trend is up. We are bullish. We're not extended. We're just riding the 20-period moving average on the daily chart. So there's nothing to suggest that we will pull back here. I said in last week's video, the only thing that would make me get a little bearish or assume that we would maybe pull back a little bit is if we got a wide range bar. Big bar in the direction of a 7-week, 8-week uptrend, yes, that might be a signal of exhaustion. And then we pull back a little bit. But as I've been saying, unfortunately, I'm a bearish person by nature. This market, the rally in the market was way too bullish. We're not going to go back down like so. If we were to roll over a little bit, it would only be just a small pullback. Maybe to the 20 MA, maybe slightly below it, and then we snap back up. Here's the weekly chart of the SPY or the Qs, doesn't matter. We have made that big 8 or 9 week run up to resistance. So I'm thinking again, just one big pop, one wide range bar would put a top, and it would only be again a short-term top before we go back up and continue higher. We're not going to fall back all the way down. Qs is even tighter, but slightly weaker also than the SPY. So again, maybe a small pullback at some point if we get a wide range bar on the daily chart of the Qs, and then we base, and then we go back up. Probably that's what will end up happening. For now, the bias is bullish as we remain in an uptrend on the daily chart of the QQQ and the SPY. All right, so no change in bias. Remains bullish. Bias remains bullish. Some swing ideas for next week. The APTX, beautiful breakout. Now, I don't want to talk about this too much because it's pretty thin, but it looks really good to me as a swing long over the base. Okay, APTX, HT. This is more of a long-term idea. It's a monthly buy setup, right? That's not bad. Weekly looks good. Moving average got under price and it's starting to point up, so it'd be over the base, stop under it somewhere here. Okay, HT stop would be just under 32.36. MAT is a daily buy setup. It's not bad. It's not great either because we had that really bearish bar, and so that was really bearish. If it can, if the mat can set up a W pattern, if it can come in a little bit one more time and then go back up, I would play it. I don't mind playing the mat. I actually day traded the mat 2 days in a row, this day and that day. I don't want to. I believe I traded it both days. This was the 15th and that was the 19th. So the 15th. See? 15th. Oh no, that's Newell. Where's Matt? Oh, there's Matt. 682. And then 19th, 3200, which was actually a better day that day, even though it didn't move as much. Because on the 15th, it got halted, and I didn't see it until much later in the day. And then when I tried to short it, it was on an uptick, so I couldn't get filled much. So I think that's why. Well, I remember. That's why I didn't make as much. But a nice couple days. I guess that day primarily from the NWL, but this day is mostly MAT, right? Okay, so I like it as a long, but I'm going to wait 1 or 2 more days. The next idea is the Mohawk. Beautiful monthly chart. Looks higher to at least 200 bucks or so. Maybe not quite 200, just about 190 would be, I think, my target on the Mohawk. There's a base breakout just over here. Stop under it. Looks good. XERS is XERX. I'm gonna pass on this, but it's probably an hourly breakout. This is the hourly time frame, so over the base, stop under it. I'm going to open this chart back up. Okay, so you can see it better. This is the daily chart, which is the main time frame for swing trading. MAXR, I'm already in, but looks good. This was a play for the strategic swing trader members over the base. It's already triggered. Of course, because I'm a real trader, I can show you my PNLs. See, I already have 3,500 bucks in it. I mean 3,500 shares. So that's that's an open play, but I thought I would put it on the list because it still looks good and it's not too late if you're not in. I like it still. And then SLDB is also an open play for me, but still looks good higher. So I like it over the base. So those last two already have a position in, but like them higher still. Some short ideas, the AGN sell setup plus a 1, 2, 3. So this looks lower to the prior lows at least, 130. That's a beautiful sell setup, beautiful 1, 2, 3. Short. Camper is a sell setup, so just under the base, stop above. CNO is a weekly sell setup. This is beautiful, but it also has low odds of working. It's gorgeous weekly sell setup. Low odds because it retraces so much. Usually weak stocks don't retrace, or sell setups that work, they don't retrace more than 40 to 60%. This retraced about, 70% of the last move down, at least 70%, if not 80, but it's gorgeous. And I'm gonna try it if it triggers. I'm gonna be in it. Not gonna give you the exact numbers because this is gonna be called for the strategic swing trader members. So, but I'm showing you the play for Monday. Court, sell setup, slash breakdown, so under the base, stop over the green bars low, high. INO is a breakdown. INO is a little sloppy, but look, just want to show you. Look at the base on the monthly chart. Doesn't that look lower? If it can break under the base, looks definitely lower to me. From let's say 50 to $2. That's pretty good. Weekly, also at all-time, not all-time lows, but at a multi-year low. So I like it. So short under the base. Stop, you could use 395, which is what I'm going to use initially, or could use 375. So under the lows, stop over 375, or larger stop initially. Once you get a secondary entry, you can tighten the pattern. OMI I think is a 1, 2, 3. It is. Bearish gap down and then a 1, 2, 3. PBF is a weekly sell setup. So there it is, gorgeous weekly chart, but at monthly support. So that's the only caveat. That's the only downside to the PBF. Otherwise, weekly is gorgeous. And then TEX is a climactic run up into the flat 200, into resistance, with a nice transition C setting up on the hourly chart. So it'd be also under the base, stop above it. So those are some ideas for Monday. I'm actually going to be trading with 9, how many students I have? I'm not sure, 9, 10 students next week in person at I do these mentorship classes where about a dozen, 8 to 14, up to 14, I can have students trade with me for the whole week, and so they can see with their own eyes what I do and interact with me for the whole week. So I'm going to be fairly busy next week. I don't think I'm going to be recording any videos, but this watch list is good for Monday, the watch list that I'm sharing with you for today. And then I'll update it for the strategic swing trader members on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? Every day. Next is the cryptocurrency market. Let me just, this is multiple time frames, but I'm going to just go to one time frame and show you what's going on. This is Bitcoin Cash. Gorgeous, isn't it? Transition A on the daily chart. I like it. So I'm going to be I think in 2019, we're going to have great opportunities in the cryptocurrency market. I think we bottomed. So this would be a good time to get back in. I'm already in some, but look at the Bitcoin. This is BTC, and just broke the downtrend and transitioned here, which is where I bought it, and now is breaking out. I like it much higher still, to at least maybe $5,000. So that's BTC. And Ether has been the strongest. I have the biggest position in Ether, actually, ETH. The same exact setup right here. Looks higher still. And then LTC has also been pretty strong. So this is nice. It's been bullish. Now, the one position I'm not in, I have all of, let me show you. I have a position in all of these. I have an account with GDAX or procoinbase.com. So Ether, I have 80 units, right? That's 79.8, and those are my stops. At the moment, I have my stops set in the system. So I have a stop at 2 stops. Oops, I don't know what I did. Let me just take a look. Yeah, those are the stops, but I think I went to white instead of black background. That's what I probably did. Yep, that's what I did. Oh, here it is. Dark. Okay, I like dark. It's easier to see. So those are my stops. I have about 80 units in Ether, and I have a couple of Bitcoins. Not a lot. I have 1.958. My stop is currently at 40.77. I am going to show you one idea that I'm not in that I'd like to be in, and I have LTC, which I don't know where it is on the list. Here it is. I don't have a lot because I had 75. And I already sold half, or slightly more than half. 40 units is what I sold, because it's up so much. And but I still have some, and my stop currently on the remaining position is at 47, 40 something. I can't read it. I'd have to open this up to be able to read it. Let me just actually open it up. Oh, there it is, 47.49. Okay, and then I also have Bitcoin Cash, which is BCH. I think I have about 35 units. My current stop is at 147.69. Those are all up very nicely. As you can see, that's 8% for today, just today. I am going to be calling cryptocurrency trades for the strategic swing traders. So far, I've only been calling stock trades, but going forward, I'm going to be calling cryptocurrency trades because that's where I think the big opportunity is going to be in 2019. So I highly encourage you to sign up or be a part of this program. You get the ideas, the trade ideas that I personally will be doing in my own account on a daily basis in your inbox every day by 8:30 a.m. I mean, what better way to go about it, right? Than to get the actual entry, stop, target, management, all of that from me. I also call earnings plays. So if you like to trade earnings, I also call earnings plays. For those, you get the alert, you get an email alert around 3 to 3:30 in the afternoon in your inbox also. And then now I'm going to be actually adding a third item, which is the cryptocurrencies. Now, the idea that I'd like to share with you is the whatever it is, ZRX, that I'm not in. I'm dying to get in it, but I don't have any more funds that are not being used. And see, I don't have any more funds not being used. Everything is used up. So I already sent a wire today. I set up a wire to go out on Monday morning, but I think this cryptocurrency might already be gone. And again, it's the ZRX, I think. Let's take a look. ZRX. Let me show you the chart for ZRX. Okay, that's not the layout I want. This is the layout I want. ZRX USD, and here it is. That's a gorgeous transition A that's setting up just like Bitcoin did a few days ago, but this hasn't even triggered yet over the base. I'd love to get in it. You can also get it. I have an account with Bittrex. I have an account with all the US exchanges and Binance, which is a Chinese exchange, right? So I'd love to. You can find it on all the exchanges. If you're not, you don't have to be with Coinbase. Coinbase is definitely the most professional, but So I'd love to get in this, but I don't have any funds in the account yet. Again, I set up a wire. I think it's going to be gone by Monday because the cryptocurrency market is a 24-hour market. But this would be the one that I like a lot. From, if you're with Bittrex, I like Mona, M-O, let's ignore this. I like M-O-N-A, Mona, if you are with the Bittrex as a long. Okay, usually what I do is I change it to US dollar. This is being calculated in terms of Bitcoin. So let me just, I need to expand the window a little bit to show you what the chart really looks like. Give me 1 second. So you have to convert it to US dollars to really see what the chart looks like. Otherwise it gets distorted. Of course, I know if you're new to the cryptocurrency market, this is TMI, right? Too much information. But I'm just trying to share with you just very briefly, a few of the things that I like. This is the Mona that I was telling you about. So it's basically trading at about 55 cents US dollars. This is converted. See the formula here? This is converted from Ether, right, to US dollars. So I like it a lot as a long if you're with Bittrex rather than Coinbase. I'm with Coinbase, but I don't use Coinbase. I use what used to be known as GDAX, which is pro.coinbase.com, because the fees are much lower, and then also you get a pretty professional trading platform to work with. So that will do it, I think, for today. I don't want today's video to be too long, but again, highly encourage you to check out the Strategic Swing Trader newsletter. A link is in the description. If you're also just interested in trading earnings and nothing else, there's also a link for a class that I taught on earnings. It's 95 bucks, so it's dirt cheap. And what else? And then if you'd like to day trade with me, what I showed you earlier, I think they're still open. Those are, you know, my day trading P&L, not P&Ls, not swing trading. So, you know, if you like to day trade with me, I also dropped a link for, look at that, $6,000 just a couple days ago from the VIPs and the win mostly. I dropped a link in the description for the description of the video for the strategic day trader room. So if you'd like to day trade with me, so I do swing trading and I do day trading. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you probably sometime not next week, but the week after, the week of March 4th, because I'll be with students next week running a class here in the Bay Area. So I won't have much time to do a video. I won't have any time, actually. I won't be at home, right? I'll be at a computer lab facility. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Be sure to like the video if you found benefit in it, and reach out to customer service if you have any questions. Have a great rest of the weekend. Take care, everybody.